Say hello to Francis Rossi and Rick Parfitt, everyone. Here they are. Here we go again. Yeah, exactly.
Both hands. Hello there.
Listen, there's some Grove fans in the front. Put the camera on that, Mike. Francis.
Oh, God.
Come on, tell me, is that your dad? That one there, you see him?
If it is.
If it is. Rick, welcome back, because we've met before. Francis, hello for the first time.
Second time.
Well, all right, apart from upstairs. Yeah, all right, don't be so sharp. Oh, oh Christ. Rick, the heart, we just a quick update. Is it okay?
Yeah, oh, absolutely fine. No
Do you mind?
problems at all.
Do you mind just have a quick... Just...
No, I've always wanted to have a listen through.
Well, this is. We'll just have a listen to this. Let's see.
He's on stage.
Because we don't want any insurance
Let's
risks.
just open this up.
Okay, good. There we go. There we go. Let's listen. You ready? All right. Steady.
There's no scar.
I know it's a fantastic job.
Well, get on
Here we
with
go.
it,
Here we
get
go.
on
Let's go. Let's hear that again. Let's hear that again.
Yeah. It's happening, isn't it?
It's in his blood, everyone. It just.
It's in my heart.
It's in your heart. So
See,
you're okay.
I've torn my trousers.
No, have you?
A big way.
Show us then.
Yeah. No, well, I can't.
Rick, you brought it up. Let's camera. Come on, you brought it up. Let's see your
I've got no knickers on.
Who wants to see Rick's arse, everyone?
Seen it. My horse.
Have you seen it? Because they say you're like a married couple.
Cracked up to be, you know.
Is it all?
No.
Apart from the crack. That's all it's cracked up to be.
Hi guys. How you doing?
Yeah, they're back again. Yeah, what's it like? 'Cause everyone said you've been married to each other for longer than you've been married to any of your wives. Do you feel married?
Yes and no. Most people have her indoors. We have her at work and her indoors. Well, I do.
Yeah.
It's even worse then.
Well, I don't have to put up with the sex, really.
Okay. So you've never kissed each other full in the mouth?
We sure have.
Oh, have you?
Oh, in a big way, yeah.
Well, that's a scoop. Are you affectionate like that?
Yeah, we're gay.
Excellent. I was hoping for an exclusive.
We came out of the closet on your show.
Francis and Rick, he showed us his arse. I knew it was going somewhere. Hold your hands.
Hey, me old mate.
How do you think you got the old
Okay, let's see it then. Let's have Rick and Francis kissing each other for the very first time on television. Let's have, if you're so gay, come on, let's have a. Oh yes, they're going for it. Yes.
I've got an idea.
Go on, yeah, go on. Kiss each other, yeah. There you go. Lovely.
Partners in rock.
Partners in. Oh dear.
What have you had in your mouth?
Well, what have you had in yours?
It's salty.
Yeah, what are you
We
going?
had garlic at lunchtime and
What were you doing in the dressing room with those young
wash me mouth
groupies? You should.
What young groupies? It was you.
yeah, it would have been better with actual girls up there though.
I'm sorry, I should have washed. It's all getting worse.
Girls
You've
would have
come
been
out.
better.
We've had a gay orgy. This is going to be in the
It's all
papers.
downhill now, isn't it?
It's
really?
all downhill from now.
Yeah.
What is in this 30-year career? What is the silliest argument the pair of you have ever had? Have you ever fallen out really big time, Francis? I'll ask you that.
Big time? I don't think big time. There was an argument over where the basketball hoop was in my garden a few years ago.
I just didn't like where the basketball hoop was.
This
And
isn't
I
marriage.
said, why the-
Well, it was near his car and my kids were bouncing the frigging ball.
Well, that makes sense. Yeah. Come on.
Yeah, I'm not going to have a dent in my escort.
My
am I?
kids can bounce their balls wherever they want. Let me tell you.
Did you get it moved? Who won this argument?
I did. Well, I left in the end, we nearly had a fight and I left.
Yeah.
Me and him fighting in his drive. I mean, think about
30
it.
years and it's just
Yeah.
over a basketball net. That's pretty good going.
We don't argue. Well, we don't talk apart from that.
Yeah. We found out that you've kissed. Have you ever hit each other?
No.
Never once.
No, we've never hit one.
Have you
Not
ever hit
deliberately.
anybody else in the band?
I slapped John Cogler's face once.
John Cook
Like that.
was the old drummer
It was the old drummer. Yeah.
many, many years ago.
Yeah, he could get people kind of riled up. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Including us, yeah.
Are you're not on good terms with the guys who used to be in the band, are you?
We don't really talk to them, to be honest, Jack.
Yeah, it's
we
gone.
don't really. I mean, Alan lives in Australia now, and I don't know where John is. I mean, he just sort of disappeared into
Yeah.
a pint of beer, and we never saw him again.
He just went, I'm going for a drink.
Hello, Spud. There he
Well,
is,
that's
over
whatever
there.
that's some piss up, Spud. Which is obviously.
It was pretty spat.
Yeah.
Your name.
He used to
How did
dress
you
like
decide what goes on these? 41. Do we need 41 tracks?
Well,
is this just every hit, or is it
I think there's 50 something. There's 41 on there. I mean,
41? So you've had actually more hits that are on this. How many is this? How many best-ofs is this now? Is this the definitive one?
about three or four, I think.
Right.
But it's the thing that record companies do, and you either say we're going to be all silly and we won't want to do that, or you go with it, and we go with it.
Or you flog it.
But you think, I mean, over 30-odd years, I mean,
Flog
you
yourself
only
to
had
death.
sort of 4 best-ofs. It's not bad, really, is it?
It's not,
one
yeah.
every 10 years, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, we're getting Billy Joel's on there. He's had
No,
3
it's
best-ofs,
nothing
so
like
you're
that.
you're one ahead of Billy Joel.
Yeah.
Nah, 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 nah.
And do you think if you counted up all the cocaine you've had in your lives, guys,
Here we go.
would it be taller? Would the pile be taller than Billy Joel?
We
Or
reckon
would it
it's
be?
roughly to where yours was,
Yeah.
what you were saying upstairs.
Yeah. I'm not going to show this any longer. Have you given it all up? Because you've got to look after yourself. And are you, in a supporting way, looking after Rick? Are you still living in a rock and roll styley?
No, I don't believe in that rock and roll thingy much anymore.
Do you know?
I didn't believe in it then. It's everybody on a Friday, Saturday and Sunday does something, goes
Sure.
shagging and goes mad.
Yeah.
Rock and roll people do it 7 nights a week. You're a dickhead if you do it 7 nights a week. We're dickheads.
You were dickheads. The king of the dickheads. Groupies, I read in my research, and I've researched you thoroughly, and I can't believe 15 groupies in a night.
Yeah.
I don't believe it. Put me right on this.
We nearly
No one
got...
said you had to do anything with them. They were just there.
We nearly got...
Oh, they were just all right. They were just in the
The
room.
worst thing about them was they used to jump in bed, get undressed, and me and him, I said undressed, well, I don't know what you did that for, love. It's not going to work.
We nearly got some girls as well.
Yep.
And there's, yeah. Well, as long as they were just there, because 15 of them, I thought. You've only got 10 fingers. Those between you, I suppose.
I once went in his bedroom in Australia, and he was knee deep in chicks. I mean, he had about 14, 15 birds in his room, and I just walked straight out again. Well, that's my
Disgusted,
pal.
didn't
He can handle it, you know.
Yeah? And so you didn't feel any need to help out?
Not at all,
15,
no.
that's just a handful for Francis.
I had,
He'll be
I had to
fine.
get back to my 16. You know.
Yeah. Makes it sound a
Just
really
a joke.
terrible life,
give me the
you
heart attack, I
guys.
think, yeah.
You
You
guys
do that.
have had.
You do that for a while when you're younger, and you get bored. Like with anything, you think it's a great idea to shh everything that moves, and then after a while you go, well,
You go, oh.
I do it myself. You know. So
Yeah, you think, oh, I'll just have a wank. Yeah.
Exactly. You can push them out in 15 seconds. But you know those things in the hotel that charge you for it. We beat the clock, so
Yeah,
I
you just-
can pay for that.
Yeah, you just before it goes to
Jeff-
Jeremy Paxman.
Isn't it? Jeff does it in 5 seconds, isn't it? He's got
He
the
can,
record,
can't
Jeff.
he? He's Jewish, isn't he? So-
You've lost me completely. Who's the drummer?
Oh, he'd be pleased with you, wouldn't he?
Jeff. No, I know. It's Jeff, the one with the hair.
Yeah, the
Without
good,
the hair, he's
good
had it
looking one.
shaved.
Yeah.
Without the hair. Listen, you've done 110 million albums.
So they
worldwide.
say.
Yeah, we read that. as
Records.
well.
And, you know, touring for 30 years, but you have finally, I think, made it in a rock and roll fashion. Because I know that you are spearheading the latest W.H. Smith advertising campaign the boys are doing here. And it's not coming out yet. This is an exclusive. These guys haven't seen it. Here's a rough cut of the boys, Rick and Francis, in the W.H. Smith advert.
Funny woman.
Nice legs, though.
And I like it, I like it, I like it, I like it, I like it.
Oh, you stopped acting there. It's quite a nice little song like that. A little bit of
Well, nothing was planned before we got there. I mean,
Yeah.
they didn't say, look, do Rockin' All Over the World. We just sort of, well, what we're going to sing outside the shop, and just made it up.
You should have sung one that you'd written. You would have got paid more, wouldn't you?
Yeah, that's true, but we're not.
Yeah, you
we're
see.
not.
We don't need the money, right?
just
Do you not, man? The favourite song you've ever written, please?
Whatever you want.
Whatever you want. The favourite song you've ever written, Francis?
Probably Margarita Time.
Margaret Time. The song that he's written that you really hate.
It's a tricky
Now
one. I can't remember.
There's
the
so many to
flipping name
choose
of it.
from, isn't there?
You love all my songs.
I love all these songs.
All right, and what about you? Is there
Well, I
anything
love
you hate?
all of it.
Oh, this is okay. You are.
course, I mean,
You're a
every-
married couple.
Anything
it's
he
like
writes.
this.
I mean,
Everything you write.
good.
Well,
He loves that.
I want to test how married you are. And we're going to play an old game here. I want to test each of you on each other, okay?
Good.
So what we've got to do here, it's a kind of Mr. and Mr. rather than a Mr. and Mrs. So one of you, and you've been on before, so I've talked to you before.
I thought you said he was nice.
Rick, it's all right. Rick, you go over there.
Touching my leg.
Sorry, stand over there. Go to the gorgeous Melissa there and put on the headphones. Francis, we're going to play Mr. and Mr. You come here, Francis. You sit here, mate.
Mr. and Mr. Behave yourself.
Now, there we go. Sit down, mate. Francis, you know, it's Mr. and Mr. I ask questions about Rick, okay? About Rick. Can you hear anything, Rick?
Yeah.
Rick, can you hear? No, he can't. Okay, fine. And you've got to decide how Rick would answer this question, okay?
You're a nasty top of work, aren't you?
And then we get back. No, they're easy questions. Here we go. Question number 1. You have both been on a 72-hour bender. A roadie... No, listen, don't listen. A roadie turns to Rick. Oh, can you hear? You can't hear. Been on a 72-hour bender. A roadie turns to Rick and says, do you fancy a nose-up? Would Rick... bit of that. Would Rick say... No thanks, I want to get my usual 8 hours sleep. We've got an important gig tomorrow. B, I hope you're not suggesting I'm the sort of person that would take cocaine. Or C, yes please, blimey, I thought you'd never ask, I'm falling asleep here. C.
Yeah.
Okay, C it is. Question 2.
You're in shit.
Question 2. This is a difficult one. This is going to test his loyalty. Question 2. The Sultan of Brunei offers Rick £3 million for a private gig, but on the strict condition that, and I quote, he leaves the ponytailed, balding bloke behind. Okay? Would Rick say A, see you, Francis?
He'd be there, yep.
B, under no circumstances, or C, something else? A.
He'd be there, wouldn't he?
He'd be there. Fair enough.
If it's tax-free, definitely.
If it's tax-free. Finally, question 3. A beautiful groupie arrives in your dressing room after a successful gig and asks to have sex with Rick. Does he A, decline politely, saying, we hardly know each other, madam? B, suggest that she might want to try you, since he thinks you've been a bit low recently and can do with cheering up? Or C, say, fair enough, do you have any friends who might be prepared to join in?
Can I have the first part of the question again, please? What is it?
There's no memory loss here. Beautiful groupie, wants sex, is it hardly know each other, give her to you, or has she got any mates?
Be honest.
Go on, be honest.
He'd tell her to piss off and go and have a cup of tea.
Okay, so it's something else. Tell her to piss off. Okay, well, thank you very much, Francis. Rick, would you come back here and we'll check these questions in Mr. and Mr.
Mr. and Mr.
Okay, Rick.
Happening track, that was.
Now, you know that you have...
Hold it. Am I in trouble?
No, you're not in trouble. You do know the prize for this tonight, of course, are these beautiful his and his toweling robes. Do we have them?
Nice.
Oh, no, there we go. There they are. Towels.
He was ours in makeup, you know.
He was ours. He doesn't look like that. We just pumped him up. There we go. His and his towels can be yours. You've got to get 2 right.
Right.
2 right. Okay, question 1. Here you are. You've been on a 72-hour bender. Roadie turns and says, do you fancy a bit of the old nose candy? Do you say no? No? I want my usual 8 hours sleep. I hope you're not suggesting I take drugs. Or yes, please. I never thought you'd ask. A, B, or C?
The truth, Rick.
Say that again?
The truth. A, B, or C?
Hang on. No.
Shut up.
They're fast, aren't they?
I didn't listen properly.
You weren't listening.
Hit me again.
Okay, which one? Okay.
Hit me again with it.
Okay, for Rick's...
Sorry about that.
So,
I
unfortunately,
didn't.
well,
I didn't take
what
it
do you
in.
think? So much of his mind is mush. It's plain here. What the answer is. Okay. The 72-hour bender.
Right.
The roadie says you fancy a bit of nose candy. Right. No thanks.
Right.
I want my 8 hours sleep.
Right.
I hope you're not suggesting B.
Right.
That I take drugs.
Right.
Or C.
It's
yes, please.
A.
It's A. No thanks. No. Francis said C.
These days,
No, these days. We're not talking these days.
Well, you didn't tell me that.
Question.
did you?
Sorry, it's too late now.
Go to bed.
You got to get the next 2 right
Yeah,
for the
I
his
would.
and his towels. Sultan of Brunei asks you, Rick, offers you £3 million for a private gig, okay? But on the strict condition that you leave the ponytailed, balding bloke behind. Do you say, see you, Francis, under no circumstances, but like a happily married couple, or something else entirely?
No, I'd go straight off and do it.
1 yes! Yeah, 3 million.
Tax-free.
So it's all on this, and I can't remember your answer, Francis. You have to help me here.
Which was that?
Okay, a beautiful groupie arrives in your dressing room, successful gig, and asks you for sex. Do you decline politely, saying we hardly know each other? Suggest that you might want to try Francis, since he looks a bit low? Or C, say, fair enough. Do you have any friends who might be prepared to join in?
Or something else.
Or
right?
something else.
Yeah, well, I'd probably say something else.
And what would you say? You can help them.
Piss off, I'm going to have a cup of tea in my room. That's what you'd say.
Would I?
Yeah, I think so. That's what the script said
What,
out
this
there.
before the gig?
Piss off, he wants a cup of tea. Rick and Francis, you've won the his and his towels. Bring them back on. Bring them back on. For our Mr. and Mr. There you go. Bring the guys. Bring them over, please, to the boys. Come on, they want to take them home with them. Thank you very much for playing, Mr. and Mr.
Where's that one been?
Oh, God, trust me to get that one.
Side.
Can I have that one? Thanks.
There you go. 41 status quo tracks. Wherever you want, the very best status quo. Thank you very much, Rick and Francis.